Well, good evening, everyone. Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, it's always chaotic. Why is it just always chaotic? I just feel like it's just always chaotic. But there's lots going on. And there's only
Be-
one. The
Better
brain.
busy than bored. That's what we say. Better busy
Yeah,
than bored.
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Thank you all for joining us. Sorry we had to postpone it a little bit. I didn't anticipate a stream that, or not a stream, but a space on Twitter that I wanted to jump into and kind of hear some different angles on. And it was insightful. It was very insightful. So we're going to dive into it. Today's theme, we're just going to go through some lingering video. There's some new things that have been brought up on a speaker that we really want to get a little bit more knowledge on, kind of get some opinions on, and then most importantly, we'd like to take a lot of Q&A from you people. Anything and everything related to part one, part two, bring it. We'll do our best to answer, give our opinions, and I think, at the end of the day, the name of the game is just to get a little bit more ahead on this whole Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson case and investigation. So, Kelly, I'll let you have anything you want to say at the open.
There's just been a whole lot. I mean, I love that there are so many developments coming out every day. I think that we've got a big day tomorrow, potentially coming through with a hearing. We had some new information coming out today which looks like we're about to get into with Lance's family. So, there's a mix of old, new, and what's yet to come.
Yeah.
It's like, what more can you ask for at this stage of the game?
Yeah. No, I mean, tomorrow is going to be a monumental day. We've got the motion to dismiss, or not to dismiss, but to disqualify. It should be. It should be that. It might
Right. If
be.
only, if only. Can you imagine how much? Can you imagine if it were the motion to dismiss and if that by chance were granted in some like relatively short fashion? Oh my gosh, we could reclaim so much of our lives back.
I don't know. Would we?
Well, no, then we'd be on
I
a
think.
whole.
I think really then the fun really begins because at that point
Then
all
it's
bets
really
are back
game
on the
on.
table, right?
Yep.
Which is the way it should be. And quite frankly, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, that the state of Utah, the prosecutor's office, they need to go ahead and do what we all know and put out the roof video, say you got it wrong, that there was no shot taken from the Losi Center roof. And let's get together, all of us, I mean, collectively, all of us, and let's find really what happened. If they can just do that, number one, the respect factor for that office goes through the roof. Right now,
Absolutely.
it's in the dumps because this isn't JFK, this isn't MLK. The DA's office doesn't have the luxury of controlling the narrative or leaking out, having things on, one time, two times on a nightly news, and the people at home have absolutely no clue, or not a clue, but they don't have a right to say or demand what they want to see. I mean, fast forward to 2026 and last year 25, we have so many. We probably have more videos than they do. Now, granted, we don't have the crucial videos, but the name of the game is they don't have the control of the narrative. And I don't see the angle from their perspective. I mean, this is insane. The fact that they're literally still riding with this thing. And I also want to say, Kelly, that like I've been real harsh on like Utah and look, I'm just frustrated, like a lot of people are. Okay. There was news that broke yesterday with the president of UVU. She's out in May. Um, I understand that the people of Utah have absolutely nothing to do with the decisions and the rejections of the grammar requests that we have all been submitting. And it's probably at the very tip top. I mean, we're talking Governor Cox and some other people. I think it's a small amount of, so to group in like the people of Utah, granted, I think there should be some disruptors, and there are, rightfully so. But I just want to kind of apologize for really going hard on the people of Utah, because this is not the people of Utah. This is a select few. But I really would look at the camera right here, and I know they're not watching, but if the prosecutor's office was watching, I mean, what the hell? I mean, literally, what the hell? Be a hero on this thing and come out. We all know it wasn't from the Losi roof. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Be the heroes. It's simple.
Not the zeros.
Not the zeros. I mean, this is not going to end well. This does not end well. Like, think about it from a logical boom, 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 boom. The longer that time progresses, or that time elapses, is the harder it is for you to kind of do a whoop, we screwed up. Because it's like, how long have you known it? Right? Like, it wasn't this, like, you can say, oh, it took us a while to analyze the video, this, and that, and other. We know you've got the video from the roof because we know what was described in the charging documents. We know what was described in the PC affidavit. You're describing stuff that was seen on the video. The video has to come out. Okay, you've already talked on it. So, with all that, just cut and run. Like, it's time to, like, let's get on with the, like, let's get some adults in the room. Okay, you're not going to win with this narrative. You're not. That's my soapbox for the night. But anyways, I just wanted to apologize for the people of to the people of Utah. I understand this is not necessarily, I mean, like, yeah, it's your government, but at the same time, I mean, in your elected officials, DA's office, Utah County, Governor Cox, awful governor. Like, I understand it. I mean, it is what it is, but I really would urge people to, like, we got to start leaning into these fools. We have to, and they are fools. They are fools.
Well, and there are a lot of folks in Utah, I believe, certainly, not living in Utah myself. I'm just hearing anecdotal things, but I have been trying to reach out to contacts in Utah and get a sense of what people are saying there. And there are people in Utah who are frustrated with the current state of things because it does reflect poorly on their state. It does cast a strange shadow on their justice system. And so, yeah, you're certainly not alone in having this frustration. I mean, lots of us on the outside have the frustration, but there are definitely people who are within the state who have the frustration. I think it's just, we don't know exactly, I don't think that the people who are living there necessarily are involved on the day to day with this as much as maybe we are on the outside.
Right. And that's a great point, because I think if a lot of people knew, and that's where this comes in. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on X, please repost, share, like, you know what to do. I don't have to get the stream out where people can see this, because it really does not take much for things to kind of have a light bulb moment for someone. And that possibly is the missing connection between, like, I've always kind of thought it was weird, but we got to start making some connections to some things that need to be connected, right? And that's why this is such, I believe, a pivotal, what we're doing here, Keli, podcast, to really get back to the basics on things, because so much is, I think it's kind of at a confused state over the last, we'll just say since the month of December, probably could go back and group it into November. The last time I feel like things were honestly discussed was probably sometime in October.
Yeah, and for people who are listening too, just remember that you can don't just listen to us, of course, listen to many different sources, right? But take that information and share it with your friends, with your family, with random people who you're standing in line with at the grocery store,
Right.
or while you're pumping gas, and you just never know that there may be that light bulb that clicks, that turns on for someone when they least expect it, when you least expect it, that then makes them think about the case differently. And that's just how I want to believe that this sort of ripple effect happens slowly but surely. If the general media is not going to do it, then it's up to us to do it. So,
right. No, well said. Well said. Well, what we'll do is I want to dive into this right off the bat, because this was this was interesting. Let me play it first, and then we'll talk about it. But this is a alleged family member of the fanboy, the furry, Lance Twiggs.
Well, it was very impressive. And that's kind of what I've heard about Tyler, is that he was just so smart and it's just a shame that these kids that had so much potential and such a bright future.
What do you think changed?
I don't, and then being as antisocial as they were, from my understanding of, playing these games and being a part of this Discord group, it just, they didn't seem like they were in the real world.
There's text messages between Tyler and Lance where they're texting after the event. A lot of people find them unusual.
The world that they were in, like this gaming world, like that was a normal way that they kind of spoke, that this wasn't an abnormal, the way they spoke wasn't abnormal.
There have been a lot of questions about where Lance is now, whether he's in the FBI protection program. It's been a big mystery. He kind of has disappeared.
Yeah, my understanding was for the first few weeks, because there were so many threats against his family that and him, that they had. My understanding is they did have a little bit of FBI detail, and they kind of moved around a little bit, but they're not anymore. He's with his family.
Will he still cooperate with the investigation, from what you know?
I don't know. When I first found out about how he was taken in and talked to by the police, I know that they said that he was very cooperative, but they had to go get him and bring him in. He didn't voluntarily go in and say, "Hey, I heard about this and I have some knowledge." He had to go in. Then he handed things over when they asked for him, but he didn't give up any information until he had to.
There are so many theories out there, and I'm sure you've seen them. People think other people are involved, or another government was involved. I mean, you're kind of in the middle of this. How confident are you that police have the right guy, Tyler Robinson?
100%. They have the right guy.
Brian. Thoughts,
man,
Keli?
I thought that Brian was like obviously as a journalist, he's got to be objective. But man, I thought Brian was on the truth seeker team.
Really?
So this was a little disappointing to me.
Oh, colossal mistake if you're Brian. I mean,
Yeah.
We all know that you're a cuckold, Brian. You showed it.
I want to hope that he went to the ends of the earth to find evidence to the contrary.
So they're so tone deaf, Kelly. They're so tone deaf that some producer for News Now or Brian's producer looked at this and actually said, hey, let's run with it. Let's put this out. Anybody in their right mind that's got any sort of bearing about them says, no way. I mean, not with the blacked out face, anonymous, no one knows. We already know, and they know as well, the problems facing the state's case.
Yeah.
That there's a monumental problem with a lot of things. But the fact that the text messages just go unchallenged. I mean, it's not about Discord and gaming. It's about the fact that Tyler Robinson knew shit he was not supposed to know. Okay? That's not something that gamers don't become clairvoyant. Gamers don't develop ESP. Gamers don't have eyeballs where they shouldn't. They levitate over and see that George Zinn is being arrested. Okay? These are things that are big problems. And this was a pathetic attempt by Brian and News Now to circle up the slop and reinforce the slop. Okay? You can't feed us shit and be like, isn't it good? Isn't it good? You want some more?
Yeah, you want some more? You ready for seconds?
This is a sign of tremendous desperation, in my opinion. This interview right here. I don't know if it was a part of a bigger piece. This was only posted on Brian's X page. I don't watch anything News Now. I don't really watch the News Now at all. I just consume what is on X, and I'm okay with it. It's actually really good.
Better that way. Yeah. I mean, hey, me being a former news reporter, and I've cut the cord. Okay. It took me a long time, but I have cut the cord myself. And so I get my push notifications, so I can't, fully disconnect, but it makes me sad. And that's why I have resorted to doing my own thing, because it's if I can't count on others to do it, I'm going to do it.
Right. It's better that way. And this right here, look, I don't believe that is Lance Twig's relative. I don't believe
there was nothing compelling that indicated that, right?
No, there's absolutely nothing. And the statement at the end, I mean, the reinforcement that Tyler did it 100%. I mean, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. And we're worried about, as Brian said on what I showed last night, we're worried about tainting a jury pool and stuff.
I mean, that's a joke, tainting the jury pool.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Brock, you want to wave to everyone now that you've made your appearance?
Hey, what's up,
okay.
Brock?
Mom.
Go,
That's
Brock.
funny. So, anyways, I thought the interview was extremely desperate. No one bought it. I haven't looked at my poll. I put 2 polls on each one of the posts. Let's see. Let me look this up real quick because I actually have not monitored it at all. Where did it go? How do you spell it? It's Brian.
Entin, ENTIN.
Okay. Poll question. Do you believe this is a legit interview and that this person is really a family member of Lance Twiggs? Yes, I believe it, or no, it is fake and all slop. 84%, it is fake and all slop. 16%, yes, I believe it. That is on one post. And on the first post, same question. 90%, it is fake and all slop. 10%, they believe it. And the posts that are underneath it demonstrate the exact same sentiment. Okay, so that's that story. This one here, let me play it.
Yeah. Grab me out. Hey, grab me out. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. I don't know.
Oh, tough chief. Chief, tough guy. Yeah. If you know, let me put them back up on stage, actually. If you know any of these individuals, where did my video go? That have one of these hats. If you're watching from Utah and you know who this gentleman is here, or this gentleman is here, or this gentleman here, please get in touch with myself, Sam, and Baron, and Kelly. Do a group DM on Twitter so that everybody's included, and we will have a reward, and we want the hat. Okay? So please, 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 if you know somebody who, do your thing, okay, internet. If you know one of these three, please, and I believe that all three, did all three of them get a hat? So we know this guy did. He got one. He got one. 1, 2, and he's got one. Okay, there are 3 hats that are out there. Which one's going to be the front-facing one? That one there. Okay, this guy right here. If you know this guy in the gray hat, please, for the love of God, get in touch with him to get in touch with us. Please. Please, please, please. We need that hat. Unfortunately, the trust is eroded where there needs to be, number one, the hat needs to go into a sealed bag immediately, okay? And then we'll go from there. But please, please, please get a hold of this person and start connecting some people. We need these hats badly. And I'll leave it at that. All right. Kelly, where do you want to start?
I was going to say, I promised you last night I was going to go through my footage and figure out the screenshot that I had of, I think it was Jason, but anyway, of grabbing a hat. Mark my words, I'm going to look for it tonight because I know that there was some other hat grabbing going on after these folks. I promise. So anyway, I'm going to get to that.
Jason grabbed a hat. Is that your?
Mm-hmm.
Was it after, or was it right after he? Hang on.
It must have been when things like cooled down a bit.
Okay, so well after.
Mm-hmm. But I anyway, sorry, I don't have the evidence on post explosion for sure. But yeah.
Okay.
I'll get
So,
that. I'll
so
report
not
back. I know
so
for sure
not
because I remember
immediately.
I almost sent it to you. I should have just sent it to you the moment that I had it a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't. And so anyway, I'm gonna get it to you. I promise.
Okay. So let's tie up some loose end stuff.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
This is the live view that I'm familiar with. Is this the one
Mhm.
that you're familiar with?
No, so TVU, it's very similar, but TVU is the one that I was familiar with.
Okay. Because I was looking at Mikey's backpack,
Mhm.
and it really is hard because I mean this is the exact one that I am familiar with, and
Yeah,
they're heavy. I mean,
yeah,
like they are heavy packs. They are not
right.
light. Um,
And they're bulky,
right, right.
quite bulky, and um, you know, and his backpack had that shape, right? It didn't have the obvious branding and whatnot on the outside because who would want that? But yeah, it had that shape.
Let's see if this one. So y'all all remember last night where I was showing the guy upstairs. This is him right here in the blue. This is another. Excuse me. So this show, I was explaining, we're going to go back and do a bunch of kind of the piecemealing of the supporting videos that support a lot of what we showed last night. And it's really the only way to do it without just bouncing all the way around. But anyways, this person is who I was talking about that is upstairs within a minute 45 seconds, looking out over the top of this building right here, the Hall of Flags.
And Blake, I wanted to mention as well, I'm not able to star any of the questions or comments. So
If
do you want
you
me to
see
just try to
them,
mentally
no,
keep
you
up
just
with
tell me if
that?
I need to. You just tell me if I need to pay attention to one.
Okay. Well, do you want me to, because we did have 2 super chats already. Do you want
Yeah,
me
let's go for it.
to go ahead and mention those?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, first shout out to Wilson 45613 for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Zero evidence connects any gun with the crime. I would concur. Much less a 30-06. No physical evidence of a bullet wound whatsoever. Case must be dismissed.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's something we can all agree on, right? And Blake and I were talking about it today. You know, that's a cause that the vast majority of us can get behind. So if there's
yeah.
something that, despite whatever theory means to the end that you want to believe happened, let's all start with agreeing on this.
Yeah. You're spot on. And I think we can feel it internally that you can get really kind of down a windy road really quick when you try and go from all of these things and theories and quite frankly, it's where not Siri. No. Did I say Siri? I said theory.
That's what it sounded like.
Did it sound like I said Siri?
Siri.
Gosh, she's just trying to get in this conversation. That it gets confusing. It's almost overload. And quite frankly, that's been to our detriment. And if you think about it just from a strategic point of view, it makes the most sense strategically to defeat one thing at a time. And I believe the one thing that unites 95% of us, the collective us, is the fact that Tyler Robinson did not take a shot on top of the Losi Center or whoever that was, okay? Because there is still there's not a shred of evidence at all that Tyler Robinson was on the roof, okay? Not a shred. So that's the uniting factor that I think all of us can get behind. And then whenever Tyler gets released, and whether he gets charged with some sort of greater conspiracy, I don't know. But I can tell you that the railroad that's happening right now, where the state of Utah is railroading one of their youth, a 22-year-old, he's a young man, that is, it's an abomination. I mean, it's disgusting. And when he's out, when he's not facing lethal injection or firing squad, whatever they do up there, then we can really roll up our sleeves and get down to the investigative business. But until then, this is, I mean, like, it's really doing us a disservice, where there's just, I think, because the theories are kind of what take over, and we need to unite. No? What do you think, Kel? I mean, I think you just said that. So
Yeah. Essentially, I think that's what it all boils down to at the end of the day.
100%.
There is, I wanted to, I guess, call attention to, we've had some pretty good comments from Undercover Agent 9889. So there were a couple of them. I wish that I could pull them up. There we go. Mikey had one job: keep Danny McCoy on the line until the job was done. As soon as Danny heard the shot, Mikey's job was done. And then another comment that had just come through.
Who's Danny McCoy? Is
So
that
I wasn't familiar with Danny.
Who is undercover?
Danny is apparently high up in the military. I think that was kind of a joke.
This is, I understand, Undercover Agent, your thought process here on this. However, this would be very difficult for a prosecutor to really follow through on, because in theory, those hats were to be given away. So would it be interpreted that if you're in the audience that you have kind of an opportunity to get one of those hats? I don't know. But yes, on the face of it, on the surface of it, and it's not necessarily a theft like from Turning Point. It's that there's critical evidence that I believe could be on the surface of those hats.
Exactly. It's tampering with a crime scene.
Yeah, it's tampering. So in this regard, it's going to sound a little wild, but I'm so thankful that there are 3 hats that we know of, possibly more, that could have potentially explosive residue on the surface of the hat. And those hats are not in the possession of anybody with the state of Utah, because it's unfortunate that we can't trust the district attorney for the state of Utah further than we can throw his little ass. So I'm glad that they've got those hats.
Undercover had another comment, though, that was just about 3 minutes ago. And it was,
that's the first one.
Keep going. A little more recent. Yep, there you go. Why did Mikey call Erica? That duty fell to ex-military, lifelong friend, mentor, and pastor to Charlie Frank Turek, right? Mikey was the only call, which proves that they all knew the plan.
Yeah, I agree. Let me play this video.
Charlie mastered how to throw those hats, didn't he? My gosh.
Yeah, so this is Santa Claus's second cousin that is behind the camera on this particular file. Look, y'all, anytime you see somebody, especially a guy, a male over the age of 65, and they are videoing in landscape mode, they're suspect. Yeah, I'm putting a stereotype on there. Like dudes over that age, like they just don't video in landscape mode. It's funny to me. I pick stuff out like that because it's one of those kind of nitpicky things that I do with landscape mode versus portrait mode on recordings. It's hard to say if Mikey has that big ass live view in his backpack. It looks light. But at the end of the day, I don't know why in the hell Mikey is looking like a schoolboy. Like, what could possibly be in this backpack that the chief of staff needs to have on this hot ass day? I don't know. I do not know. Everything they could want is right here. Right? They've got a whole thing. I don't know. It's just weird. There's something in that backpack. And I don't know. And quite frankly, what's also strange is I believe that really and truly we've got Mikey McCoy back. And until I get a little bit more clear video, I believe Mikey comes back to underneath the tunnel. Where did that video go? It's like a 2-second video. I believe this person right here, one of these people could possibly be Mikey. I can't say it for a fact, but this is about 16 to 17 minutes after the explosion, and I think he came back. I'm waiting on a couple of other things to confirm that.
Well, I know that Andrew, for those that don't know, the TPUSA contracted photographer who was hired for that day. It was his first time being there, working for TPUSA. He was in the brown shirt off to the side of Charlie at the time of the shot. He said that Mikey did come back afterward, but I don't know if he meant way, way later or if that could be what you've spotted, Blake.
Yeah. Look, there's just something very strange with Mikey, and I believe what it is he is on the phone with somebody. He is on the phone with somebody at the moment. Now, the phone's not up here. He's not here. He's here. The moment the sound rings out, he's here. Okay? If you have to dial, you have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have to do this, and you have to... Okay? No, it's not this. Mikey's actions are just another one of the dead giveaways that this was a known thing that was about to happen. Okay? There's no other way of dissecting it. There's no other way of excusing it. Mikey knew what was about to happen. Okay? All bets are off at that point. All bets are off. Okay? The dealer just did this. For my blackjack friends out there. The dealer just did this. You're done. Or the roulette. I think roulette does that too. There's no excuse. And then for him to lock eyes with Dan Flood seconds before. I mean, Sam Parker put that video out. I don't know I don't have. That's actually one of the only videos that I don't have like original of is that video. It looks like it is captured from someone near Charles McClintock Wilson, but it's plain as day. I mean, Mikey's leaning out, looking at Dan right before Dan signals to everyone to steal third.
Oh yeah.
So, this is just some stuff that is out where you can get a really good. Now, look, I don't want to rain too much on the parade of what I just listened to in a space, but all of these people that are telling me that like these are like there's just that's not a drone. I'm sorry. That's a bug. Okay, they're outside and it's early September and it's nice and they're in a big ass grass area and like this is normal. I mean, these are just little bugs flying here. And that's where I'm like, okay, who are these people? Like literally. Like you're not gonna just get to go and find some crazy shit on the internet where you're like, oh, Palantir's got something like that, and like just do a complete confusion like charade on people where you're like, oh, these are drones. No, these are bugs. These are not drones. These are bugs flying because they're in grass.
I do think though that the mic looks a little fishy there though.
It does. It's long.
Yeah.
Kelly, have you talked to John? I haven't. I mean, does he know that we probably need to do
Yes.
a reconsideration of the road too?
I don't know if he knows that we should do a reconsideration of the road too, but he knows that I need to check in with him tomorrow.
Because, okay, hang on. This was what I was going to do before, but just time ran out. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me for a second. I know what I'm looking for. It's just
while you're doing that, I'm going to scroll up and see if I can address some of the maybe questions that are in here.
We're taking this country back, everybody. I'll tell you what. Let's get started. God bless Utah. Yes, sir.
But look how he
Did you see
even
that?
grabs it. Yes, I've it's bothered me so often. So hold on. This is what actually. This is part. I've got this like, well, actually it's part of my mic. And if I wanted to make this mic stand taller, then I would add this attachment in there. But it's almost like he's got this under his shirt, something that's like half of the size, that's like this size. But, it looks so strange. It does not look like, sorry, now maybe there you guys can see that, but it just does not look like the size of a road mic.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not the Rode 2. I'm telling you. You can't grab the Rode 2 in that way. Where are we?
Oh, I see Allie is in the chat too. She's in yep, she's here. Hey, Allie.
Allie, send us some super chats. No, I'm kidding. Like it's not a Rode 2.
Oh, we do actually have another super chat. I'm curious. Okay, the Lorraine Floyd 9845. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm curious who the female photographer is that ran over for Brian Harpole. After Charlie was shot, she disappeared. Where did she go with photos?
I believe she is talking about the little kind of This person.
Mm-hmm.
Is that who you're talking about? Is there a way for like you to give a thumbs up?
Let's see. Not the mint girl. We can come back to her a little later. That's Chrissy. But I don't know this one's name.
No.
I'd be curious if anyone did know her name. But there are a couple of gals who we don't have their names. And while we're on the subject of female photographers or videographers, that's one who I'm curious about her name. And then the other one is the African-American girl who had run out pretty early on and was standing kind of by a golf cart and was filming with her cell phone as the security was carrying Charlie to the car. She was filming not quite Charlie being put into the car, but more so the crowd. If you really look closely at the angles, she's like angled just to the side. But then this other girl is running up to her and then kind of covers her mouth, but seems to be saying, "Let's go." And then as she passes her, then they jet off. I'd love to know who those two girls are.
All right. So this is what was one of the topics tonight in the space with Allie. And it is this little Dumaflachi that is on the side of the speaker. Okay. It is this transmitter right here. So I put out a call to anybody that is an AV person. There are some very really legitimate questions surrounding this transmitter right here on the speaker. Okay. And basically, I don't know enough right now to be speaking on it, other than the fact that I would like for everyone to watch pages tomorrow, mine, Allie's. We need to find out what this is right here. And the inputs, what purpose it served, the whole 9 yards. Because there is some, it is very, very strange. And I'll just leave it there. Was there anything that you had, and I'm going to show some more. Where's my close-up video of it? Did you have any key takeaways, Kelly, from being in that space?
I mean, I thought that it was really great information. What a great find. And really appreciate the info, Allie and team. This is what a crowdsourced investigation is all about. I wonder if that could be something that is feeding a sound into the speaker. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I hadn't had time to really think through it yet.
Right. And that's why I'm going to really I don't think some of my album, I'm going to have to, in a second, go in and force load them into it.
I see Jordan Henshaw did just put a comment up as well.
Okay.
Well, we know what it is. It's transmitting the mix from the speaker to somewhere else. Very typical for a fill speaker. And then his next comment was, Kelly, the transmitter is plugged into the output, so it is transmitting the main mix somewhere. I wish we had Jordan in here explaining that to us, because that's just outside of my range.
Well, tomorrow, I am going to track down someone that can, because I have all of this stuff. I understand this is my edited video. That's the Y Refi's big ass right there. I'm going to go in and show we're going to go through this entire table, because this table looks completely different than the norm, which is right. See, we have this guy's his page. So this is Philip, and he's putting on different, you know, he's got a lot of, and he actually takes pride in the fact that he was the last person to mic up Charlie. If you go onto his Instagram page, it's, I believe, right here, actually. So this is where we can compare.
Skin color, background.
It shouldn't be that dark. Right here.
You shall not favor the administrative justice just because of your skin color, background.
Why is it so dark?
Hey, Blake, so this is interesting.
Yeah.
Mark Stone 1619 comment just came through. If you can pull that one up on stage. My guess would be a radio transmitter or Wi-Fi useful in sound activation relayed to activate other device. Now, if that was the case, that would really tie in with some of these other theories that we have been talking about, right? With it causing, with it causing another device to activate, to fire, to help coordinate.
Right. Nope. I like, if you know anything about sound, please reach out to me, and I'm gonna have to, clearly my stuff did not, I created an album just so it would be easy, and yes, Rissa did have a wonderful suggestion, and I will do that. And that's what the problem is, I have so much video that and like edits and this and that I've got like a specific file or a specific folder rather for originals that I go right to.
There's another one, if you don't mind pulling this one up.
Yeah.
There's a super chat that just came in. Well, hold on. First, let's do Mark. Okay, well, we can do the super chat first.
Yeah.
Prevalent Truth, thank you so much for the super chat. Is there any footage of the inside of the SUV they took CK to the hospital in? I'm curious if the back seats were already removed or folded down ahead of time. Thanks for y'all's work. Keep going. Well, all that we know of is supposedly that one photo that Candace shared, right?
Right.
Of the back seat. Now, Blake, do you have that handy by chance?
No, but I can pull it up real quick.
Okay. I'm curious, once we pull it up, if you guys have any thoughts about if that is the second row or if it's actually the third row. Because when I was looking at it, it kind of looked to me like it might be into the third row. It just almost looked like for the photo that they were kind of like stretching. Let's see. I see Jordan saying, can someone explain to me what the back of that SUV even is? It's a Denali, I believe. And I think that my mom actually, my parents actually just got one last year. And so funny enough, this is how weird I am. I actually laid across my mom's car to see how it would be like if Charlie was laying across the vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And imagining how, two grown men would be sitting like underneath him on either side, and then Charlie there, and then also Frank Turek, in the way back. And then at one point, he claimed that he had jumped over the seat and that he was doing first aid, that he was doing compressions, and it was a crock of shit anyway.
Yeah, it's totally sensationalized.
And then, of course, Harpole had said that, they were going 60 plus miles an hour, flying down the road. And because Charlie was so long, 6'4", that the door couldn't even close. And so he's hanging on and Rick's holding on to his arm or something, but somehow he's able to do compressions on him. There's just no way.
It's just so unbelievable. And that's just it. It's just unbelievable.
But yeah, back to the point though, is there any footage? No, I don't think that we've seen any footage. We've only seen this one photo that was supposedly of the floorboard of the vehicle that had a bunch of these throat coat mints that it all looked very staged to me, just to be honest, but I'm the ultimate skeptic of everything. And it's like, why would somebody have all these throat coat mints just dumped on the floor in this little pile, and then the little black spectacles there, whatever.
Right.
Little plastic
Right. I think this is it right here.
Side of that vehicle. We are on the fence about, and I don't know what you guys think in terms of YouTube and showing this, or are we gonna have to put this up on the website when we drop all the Egyptian plane logs? I mean, what do we think, guys? I'm letting you, Mark, make a decision here about whether or not, and if we do show this, is obviously like very viewer discretion advice. People have watched crime scenes on the news. Should we, what do you think? You think we'll show one of them that's not so gory? Yeah, okay, yeah.
YouTube, you let Candace make it.
This is just so you guys know that we're not making up.
You better let me make it.
Not so gory.
We have these photos and they tell a story. And I think it's important to share these photos with people, which I'm going to.
Is this the mint? Is this what you're talking about? The throat coat?
Yes.
Investigators.
Yep.
Okay.
So the way that this photo is taken, this to me seems like it would be a third row photo.
100%. 100%. That's not, that is the last row.
Yeah. Okay. Because if it was the second row photo where Charlie would be, you'd be able to open the full door and get the full spectrum of the second row. But instead, here you're like squeezing through to look at the third row.
What year model? So do you think that this is,
sure, but
do you think that this is a staged photo?
I do. And I also had noticed that before, I think it was before I can't remember now, sorry, if it was before they had, if it was the photos from before, photos or videos from before the event or after, but regardless, that I'd seen that like brown paper or whatever, which is like, when you go get your car cleaned, or if you have a rental car or whatever, that like paper that's on the floorboard, that they had that stuff laid down on the ground outside of the vehicle. And so anyway, I don't know if that particular paper was stuff that they had in the vehicle and then they just wadded it up, or if where that stuff came from. But I'm just noting what that looks like it is.
Yeah, I would be curious. I mean, I'm sure we can figure out, but I would be very curious as to the vent here matching up. This does seem close. Like if that is actually the inside. I mean, I know this is probably the inside of a GM vehicle, but it does look staged, and it does. Like, why not just show
Like, what's the point of this? What is this supposed to tell us,
You're
guys?
right.
This is the third row.
The point of this.
What is the point of this? I'm sorry. I've been hanging on to this exact point for like a little while because I'm like, we just have so many other things to deal with. Like, I just cannot with some of these things with Candace, and people get upset with me because I'm critical of some of the things she says. And it's not about her. It's not personal. I just am a critical thinker. I'm just a critical thinker. And when I look at this photo, I say, this is a third row. What does this have to do with anything?
Right. And I mean, quite frankly, is that a paper sack, like a grocery store sack? Is that what that is?
Or it was just like laid down and, on the floor in lieu of proper floor mats. Apparently, sometimes they do that in rental cars.
Okay.
Christy Whiteside, 5256. Don't you worry. Your super chat has not disappeared. We still have it and we're going to pull it up. Don't you worry. We just got a little preoccupied talking about, third rows and irrelevant pictures.
Yes.
Now, Candace, okay. Katie Nikki says, Candace says that she has several photos of inside the vehicle. Okay. That's what she says. But I mean, show me the money, show me the money shot because I'm waiting to see it. If that's the best one, like you're going to have to show me something more than that.
Okay. Y'all. Okay. I will go through every night. I will go on and go through every single video I have. I mean, we can do it this weekend so that every video has to get out. And like, especially stuff that's being given by insiders to Candace, that has to get out. Like, what's the point other than creating a leverage situation over somebody? Like, what is the point? I don't know. Like, that's insane.
Let's go Max, baby. That
is insane. Brian Harpole claims his team is family. That's true. They've got the tattoo. Some of them do. At hospital, he had to find ex-wife on Facebook and send a Facebook message to let his daughter know he was okay. Wouldn't they all have each other's ICE contracts in their phone?
You would think so. You would think so, that they would all have emergency contacts in each other's phones, that they would have at least, yes.
100%. And I mean, that's a great observation. And the only reason or the only thing that we can deduce from his story, what he told Sean Ryan, was he was trying to be extra. And we all see it. And it's just an absolute sensationalized story. And quite frankly, I don't know where his phone ended up because we have video all back there.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's
no phone in the
There's
ground.
no phone on the ground. I agree. And I too, sorry to cut you off, Blake. I have been, I've looked quite closely for the phone in a variety of different ways. I have not seen it or spotted it anywhere. I also am not sure that I see it or spot it on him when he leaves. However, I do see some kind of phone on him. It might be a walkie-talkie, but I'm like, I've never seen him like pick up the walkie-talkie and use it. He had the earpiece and the other thing. I'm like, how many different types of communication did they have?
Right.
I had a photo. You can actually see it. I don't know if you have the Charles McClintock Wilson. I'm trying to look and see if I have it.
I can pull it up.
When he's leaving, when they're leaving the scene, you can see on his belt clip or on his belt that it looks like he's missing where maybe his phone would be, but you can't tell if by chance it's in his pocket or if maybe he'd handed it to one of the other dudes. I don't know.
No, it's just it's wild, and I honestly believe that it's just creating like just babble. It's just talk.
That's it. It's creating busy work for us.
Right.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
busy work.
because
Distractions.
you forget about like really what you should be focused on, and then you're like, oh, poor thing, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, Brian. That's what, if my mom was watching, that's what my mom would say. Bless your heart. That's what we do down here in Texas. We bless people's heart for just things like that.
Mhm.
And I think he created a bless your heart moment. I really do. Bless your heart. I think it was totally, it had nothing to do with anything other than the fact that the guy wants people to feel sorry for him. He wants people to feel sorry for him. Is this gonna, like, I really can't stand that I'm a 41-year-old man and I'm sitting here wanting to show other adults something, and I'm like worried that YouTube is going to get mad at me for something that I'm going to show.
Oh yeah. Okay. You don't have to do it. That's right.
Is that not bad? Like, what the hell is this?
Damn it. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, do I have
That's
a
a
point?
good call. I wasn't thinking about that.
God.
Anyway. Okay. Well, yeah, to that point, I can maybe I can all right, we can go on to the next thing and I can find it and then I can zoom in and I can bring it up in a second. How about that?
It's just, I mean, look, point blank, his phone was not on the ground. It just wasn't. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next, and then we're going to get to, I think, probably what Allie's wanting to see. But Christy, great question, great observation, and I am completely on board with you. I think, yeah, it's strange, and I think it was just a super sensationalized story, just point blank. Okay, now, this is what is talked about with the audio. Okay, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to the audio and the sound issues. Okay, I do not believe that what was happening with the feedback is natural. Okay, because that was what was brought up. Let me go up here. That was what was brought up earlier on Allie's space, that the feedback was natural. Okay. It's natural for him to be told by Terrell to push that microphone away from him. Okay. All of everything right here into this lead up, everything's fine. He hangs on to it. He's hanging on to his microphone. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine until, Brian Harpo starts fucking with his pocket, and things then they're not fine. Okay, you start getting the AV guy making signals to his ear like this. Okay, let's watch it again.
With our wonderful OBS.
Okay, that is when he's over there, Philip, and he's looking at something on his screen, or he's being told something in his ear. He's putting an earpiece in. He's got somebody in his ear. Okay, someone off site. Okay, We can see him. He does it right. See that? He's got an earpiece in. He's got someone in his ear. And they are talking to him about some shit that's going wrong with the audio. Okay? So Brian gets called over. Hey, what you armed is messing up. They need you to turn it off. Okay. Carry on. Act like we're talking about the Cowboys game. And we're going to, blend in, act natural, act like we're doing something. Okay. He just turned it off. Okay. So no, that feedback that everyone's like, oh, it's just natural. No, it's not. It's not. There's massive problems going on with that. Okay. And then there's massive problems after. And here it is. Let me go through it real quick. Boom. And then we'll back it up. Listen to this hum.
He was right here. This is real. All right, go inside. Go get water. Go get water. Oh my God. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Anybody see the shooter? No, I didn't see him. Did anyone hurt? I don't see anyone down. We're good. We're good. He left.
That is not a helicopter flying overhead. That is the speakers.
Well, everyone booked it, yeah.
Here's Jason Buchanan, or yeah.
Maybe that's when he goes and picks up his.
It is. He goes and picks up the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he goes and picks up the speaker's microphone. Okay. Here's the little dude that he's pointing to, right here. This little guy with the bucket hat.
So this guy's on the ground. I don't know why. Okay, just ducking. It looked like the police were around him.
Y'all see who's over here? Santa Claus's second cousin. I mean, you'd think that they're videoing the discovery of fire.
Why? Okay, just ducking. It looked like the police were around him. I don't know. No, there's a lot of people here, so.
It gets a little wild right here just for a second. Hang on. Okay. Do you see what I see? Here comes Philip to turn it off, to kill whatever that is. And there it goes. He turns it off. That's Philip coming back in. So I don't know what this is, but I'm telling you this much. Whatever triggered to explode through this speaker into, it's still on high output. This is just what I'm thinking. It's still maxed out. And of course, there's nothing there. There's nothing there but it's just like, I mean, God, okay. My dad, when I was little, had this badass system from like the 70s, and it was like an 8-track player. And he had it in our garage. And I remember that it was so kick-ass that we would turn it up and you could literally hear it from like 3 streets over. And we would crank it up like to AC/DC, or I can't even remember what it was. But when you're changing out the track and stuff, when you got it maxed out, if you don't like turn it down and it's the same sound. It's like, it's that like
The reverberation.
You're about welcome to the jungle. Like it's about to go. That's what this reminds me of. And something went. This was after, like the moment of the boom.
Okay, Blake, I've got to call attention to something that is in the chat that everybody's laughing about. Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's really funny, actually. So I got to give a shout out to Zen Lens. And she said, I want to know who walked out of their wheelchairs. And so then everybody's asking, like, yeah, I've seen like 3 wheelchairs. How'd they get in there and how'd they get out?
So I'm just gonna be quite frank here, and this is I can't imagine being paralyzed and the true terror they must have felt, because if you think about it, if there is an active shooter, they are at their most vulnerable moment there, because everyone's worried about their own self and not a person in a wheelchair. And as everyone has ducked, you have become the tallest person and the most exposed person. So I'm getting the fuck on the ground as well if I'm in a wheelchair. And that's just me. If I ever find myself in a situation here, I don't know if they walked out or
but then they're not by their wheelchairs anymore.
Say what?
They're not by their wheelchairs anymore, you know? And then like even
did people
yeah, there's just like abandoned wheelchairs. Yeah. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, unless they were
look, I'm sensitive to this, you guys, because look, my dad, he has a prosthetic leg. Okay, so I can say this. Okay, I have in my family, you know, bless his heart, he's been in a motorcycle accident. He has a prosthetic leg, and so yeah, he sometimes is able to do that. Sometimes he's in his wheelchair, and yeah. And that would be quite the predicament. That would be quite the predicament.
I'm trying to I don't want to get too far back, so
I think the idea was like, you know, some people kind of being sus.
What is that? What is that?
A camera?
What are we, 1992?
I can't quite tell.
Is that a George Floyd t-shirt? I can't breathe.
Yeah. There you go. Anonymous 3813 said camera and a BLM shirt. Yep. Interesting. See, you guys, this is like so this footage, every time you go through it, you find something interesting. Yeah, what kind of camera is that?
Yeah, Mom.
That does not look. I mean, it doesn't. Allie, Allie, what is this? It looks like one of those old-timey 1992 cameras that like the little flash would pop up. That's what it literally looks like to me. Like just right here looking at it, boom, boom. Like that doesn't look like any sort of mirrorless camera. That doesn't look like any kind of Nikon. It doesn't look like what is that? And what kind of jeans are you wearing?
Are those Jinko?
Are these like? Are we back in '94?
Jinko, yes,
Did this dude
yes.
just jump out
Little
of being
throwback.
cryogenically
The
frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude
Straight
looks like
from
he was
Hot
walking the
Topic.
halls- He's walking the halls of my junior high
Mm-hmm.
with the camera and the jeans, and then he picked up a George Floyd T-shirt. What's in his pocket? His jeans are so baggy. His jeans are so baggy. It looks like he's wearing a skirt. What kind of shoes is he wearing?
He was just happy to see you. Oh man.
It's wild.
Yeah, it could be.
And then
Prevalent Truth said an alternate Patsy. Could be.
Yeah, it's the George Floyd. Oh,
oh.
okay. So someone tell this kid that he doesn't have to have a camera from the 90s, like that these things exist and that like
you can just put a filter on it.
Why?
Anyway.
No, why? Hang on. Where does he go?
Okay, those kids running with the arm around the other one. How it's kind of hard to run with your arm around someone else. Anyway, people make interesting choices.
I messed up.
Hit that like button. Thank you, Anthony6. It's a good reminder. Hit that like button. Hit that share if you are joining us from X. To repost the space. Please make sure that you are following Blake. West Texas is the best Texas on YouTube, and Blake Bednarz on X, and then myself, Keli Rabon, on both X and YouTube. Let's see, Keli, the armor around many is so funny to me, even in this one segment. Thank you, Teachers. I agree. I mean, who's coming with me?
Can someone just tell me if this is does this camera look like it belongs in this decade or oh there's got to be somebody watching right now.
That's a Nikon, right? It's kind of what it looks like. Oh, now it got blurry. It looked sharper a second ago. Nikon, yeah. Man, that's all vintage.
Can you even buy this camera?
I don't know. This is Jordan Henshaw said this is definitely a question for Reddit. Hey, I mean, you could probably take a screenshot of it and ask, pick your AI of choice. I'll put Blake's handle name. Blake, do you want to repeat your handle name? I'm going to put it in the chat, but
for
on YouTube and X.
Oh yeah, just repeat it.
Okay. Blake's handle name on YouTube.
Sorry, this is literally when I see something new. I mean, this doesn't surprise me that this just happens here. That I just found something that I haven't I mean, it happens every freaking day though. That there's just something new. We just got to see if that camera, it just looks old, but maybe it's a newer model.
Did you take note of the time code or something so you can get like good screenshot in case you didn't already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly which film or which one this is, which file.
Oh, so Christy Whiteside 5256 said NADAC, NADAK. Is that right? I was thinking it was Nikon, but because it looked like an N, but maybe NADAC. Or Pentax. I don't know. Oh man. Now y'all are. Anyway. Y'all just let me know so that way, because I don't want to hop out of the stream to do some checking.
No, it's fine. We'll mess with it later.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's a lot of scrambling going on.
He was right here? This is real. All right, go.
Who just dropped their backpack on the ground, by the way?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Christy. Sorry.
You good? Yeah, I'm good. Anybody see the shooter?
It was so close to Nikon that I thought maybe it was something, a new brand I hadn't heard of.
He left. You booked it? Oh, everyone booked it, yeah. So this guy's on the ground. I don't know why. Just ducking. It looked like the police were around him.
This guy's. There's the little dude right there that did the interview on Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Remember him? He's the guy that's back there in the back corner on the opposite side.
I don't know. No, there's a lot of people here, so.
Yeah, this guy right here. This kid. It's weird when you start seeing people multiple times, and then there's some that you don't like they never made it anywhere.
That's why I had a hard time believing that it was 3,000 plus people, because I feel like there were so many people that I spot multiple times over and over again. But I don't know.
Too many.
Okay, let me see if this this file has made it. I might just not be looking in the right spot, because this is going to show the close-up of the speaker. I believe it's this one. Nope, we did that one earlier. It is this one. All right. This one was shot in 8K.
Wow. Like a legit camera.
It's about to focus. His damn camera is auto-focusing in and out. Okay, no, this is not. This is all right. So we got those inputs there, but it's this camera that's over there. This is the one where we've got Philip putting the mic on him. So he's right.
River King Poker 7247 says, with 3,000 people present, where are all the pictures of Tyler J. Robinson? That is the $10 million question. I don't think we've seen a one of them.
Okay, it's not this one, but
All right, we're going to get started, everybody. You know how it works. Question and answer. Also, thank you to Lane for every fight. That was great. Really appreciate it. And we're going to be here for a couple hours. Get comfortable. Bring the best lids that Utah has to offer.
okay, nothing on that one, nothing on that one. That one, that one. You can hear the speaker on this one.
Jordan Henshaw said that he just posted that old camera to Reddit. He said he'll probably have it ID'd in like 20 seconds. So
Does he think so? He thinks it's kind of
fingers
an old one.
crossed. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, we went through that one, that one, that one, that one.
L.A., bro. That's L.A., bro. I don't know if he said he shot him, but I don't know. Hey, that's me, bro.
Y'all see this right here? Do these dudes know each other?
They look like it.
So this guy right here is who walks up with Disney Dad. Is that a handgun?
On his right side,
Is that
it looks.
is that how big a clip is? I guess it could be.
I think it looks like it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Diligent has this guy on another photo with it.
Could be undercover, or also could be, it's carry. You can carry at the campus as well. So that's another thing that like people forget.
Yeah, but this is a security guy that
Well,
should be
that is,
protected.
yes. I mean the one in the green shorts.
Yeah. No, but okay. Why should a security guy with Integrity Security Solutions be doing this kind of interaction with a rando cop, assuming he's a cop in Orem, Utah?
Well, or person. Yeah, I don't know. I was just making the point that like anybody can carry there on campus.
Yeah, but that's just not. Yeah, but that.
You'd hope that that person would be, an undercover. But
there she is. She's still. I mean, someone get her a job at being a camera person. She is one tenacious videographer. I mean, you realize like she's got every incredible angle.
She stuck to the assignment.
Can anybody find out who that is? I mean, imagine the footage she has.
Mm-hmm.
She got the moment the bomb went off. She got everything going to the SUV. She's got the Patsy being carried out.
Essentially the greatest hits.
Hogtied. I mean, this chick's like, she's good. I mean, we don't need to be worried about Charles. I mean, Charles got in there. But
but this gal knows how to hustle.
Yeah, she makes Charles like, Charles, take notes, brother. Take notes from that girl. That girl knows how to. Your dogs agree. And then look at this. I mean, he's even getting down there. He's like, hey, I need to get that good angle. I'm gonna get down here. And then look at this security guy. Security's like, oh, this is going on my Snapchat later. This motherfucker. This is going on my Snapchat. So bizarre. Oh shit. Here's my little dude right here. Does he pop up? These are all Turning Point USA people.
Right? I'm like, hold on a second. Hold on. It's like we got the paparazzi. I don't know why I haven't like scrutinized this part. But this is classic though.
Oh my God. They're all turning.
Hold on.
Look at this.
Hold on.
Look at this guy. This Turning Point. Turning point. Turning point.
They're
Turning
working on
point.
this for the future documentary.
How many angles do they need of the
Just
Patsy?
as many as
With his
we can
pants
get.
falling down.
All.
No one wants
all
to
of
see
them.
70-year-old balls.
Oh my gosh.
What is in his pocket? What is dragging?
Oh, Blake, you in the pockets.
Dude, that is one of those like Sea-Doo. Like I have those for my Sea-Doo. Like if you roll your Sea-Doo, I think that's a water thing.
It's a life preserver.
No, it's like for your license and you can put your phone in there. That looks like a water, like the water type water sealer things. Like you can look them up from Magellan or like they've got them at Academy. How did he know he was going to get wet?
Maybe he was gonna go jump in the pond back there, or the little.
No. His dumbass went into the water intentionally, Kelly.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that because they have those water features. Hold on. Okay, wait. Wait. So what did you spot? That he was like
He's
he
got
had
water.
like one of those pelican packs or something like that
Yeah.
for his
Like,
stuff.
We have them on our Sea-Doos. I mean, they're for boating and stuff. I mean, they're just to keep your shit dry.
Yeah, to like put your wallet in or something.
Dude.
I can't think of what they call it, like a pelican pack or something. But yeah.
Mouse is too freaking touchy. Okay, here he is.
His cell phone, his wallet, whatever.
Okay, y'all see him? He's right here. Do I need to make my mouse?
Yes. Oh yeah, there have been some requests for a bigger mouse.
Okay. I remember someone asked me about that. Hang on. Accessibility.
Yes, Marissa, this is live.
Live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here he is. He could easily walk right around here.
But why do that when the water's warm?
Instead, he goes into the drink. Into the water hazard. It is me! It is me! I shot him! It is me! What is that old man doing? He could have just walked right around, but no, he's gonna go into the water intentionally.
Okay, Blake, remember that this audio is loud. So for anyone who is on earphones, it's probably gonna like be a little shock to them. So a little shock to the system there. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
It's okay. We get a little caught up in the moment.
That's incredible. Okay. So back to this.
Okay, so okay, to undercover agent's point. So undercover agent 9889 said he was a decoy. Why are we spending this energy this way? Valid.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of reviewing that this seems to be very much set up, orchestrated, and so it's worthwhile to note these things as we are putting together the pieces and helping everybody see how this was not just random, you know?
Yeah.
There were a whole lot of people who were
Y'all just
involved.
no, I just giving people an introduction to my ADD brain. Like, okay. So here he is. Did y'all see what happened?
Core evidence of why you believe what you believe, specifically archaeologically. Okay. And I think that's an important thing you need to pray about. You can ask one last question, but I think the further we go down this,
Okay, why this is so important?
the audience gets more and more of the impression I'm against LDS. It's really not. So
They know that Henry Dell's about done questioning. This is 12:20. 3 minutes is about to go by,
I don't want to spend too much time on that because I think other scholars might be.
and he's messing with that transponder at 3 minutes. We really need to find out everything there is to know about it. Because if you'll see, look, what all is happening right here. This is the moment.
Core evidence of
This is the moment, y'all, that Brian Harpole gets called over by Dan. You see Dan?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happened, okay, this makes perfect sense. Whatever Brian armed, Philip signals to Dan. Dan calls Brian over, and it is directly linked to the transponder. Who is touching the transponder at the very moment Brian Harpole is turning off the thing in his pocket? Can y'all see that?
It's pretty blurry.
Okay. At this moment, right here, is what I just showed everyone from the UVU Reviews camera a few minutes ago, where we were looking at Philip doing the ear thing to Dan. This is that very moment. Now, this Snapchat starts at right after Philip does it, okay? Because Philip just did the ear thing, and Dan, this video starts where Dan is calling over Brian. You can see it happen right here. See Brian walking over to Dan. Brian goes over to Dan one time prior to the explosion. This is it.
Oh. Hey, Anonymous 3813 says someone is touching the wires in the back of the speaker right there. I can't really see it because it's
Right
kind
there?
of blurry to me, but that's just
You can't
what
see that?
it's kind of hard for me. Oh, yep, now I can see that. Okay. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll just move it down.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, let's go over. I'm going to play it in real time.
core evidence of why you believe what you believe, specifically archaeologically. Okay. And I think that's an important thing you need to pray about. You can ask one last question, but I think the further we go down this, the audience gets more and more of the impression I'm against LDS, which I'm really not. So I don't want to spend too much time on that because I think other scholars might be in a position. In addition to the creation of the world.
Okay. I hope all of you can see this as well, that this is absolutely related to whatever Brian has in his pocket. And I'll say it again. The moment that this video begins, and I just figured this out like right now. I did not realize that I had this. So Philip just finished telling Dan this to his ear. Dan is calling Brian over. Brian leans in. Brian goes into his right pocket. Brian is turning this thing off as this transmitter is being adjusted. And then Brian walks back to his spot. There's nothing that Brian should have on his body that he's dialing up, that's messing with these speakers.
Okay, I've seen a few messages about Rick Cutler and the palm gun theory. And you know, it is still something that is curious to me and remains of interest to me. I would love to see someone with a palm gun shoot it. I know that there's like one video on YouTube of someone shooting a palm gun that's from like years ago or something. But I really want to see someone, shoot it. I think that there's potential that it could play into my fake death theory with the right kind of bullet, personally. But I think that maybe Rick had something more to do with it, like in deploying something, triggering something, like a squib. That's me personally. But Blake, I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are.
On Rick Cutler?
Mm-hmm.
He is doing a motion to confuse people just like you. And
just like me? Like I'm confusing people?
No, he's confusing people that are, it's a designed motion so that people get sidetracked off of what's really happening.
Oh, he's confusing people like me.
No, he's throwing shit in the game.
Okay.
There's really no other way to put it. He's just throwing shit in the game. And I agree with you. I would love to see a palm gun. I wish I could show that video without where we can really dive into the do I have it pulled up? I'll zoom in so I don't pull the actual thing, like where you see. Oh, here we go. What the hell is on his person?
What is that?
What the hell is that? I'm sorry. Like, I know this guy's the patsy, and there's not really a need to work, but like, it's all related. Like, what is
I don't
that?
know what we're looking at. So
Yeah,
I don't know the
those are
bigger
apps.
picture.
Those are apps, but it's like printed. It's like he's got printed apps.
Right. Yeah, that looks like it's like a cardboard print.
I mean, that's not even what a box, like an iPhone box looks like. I mean,
that was like 8 iPhones ago.
Like this is like a screenshot. This is absolutely bizarre.
Okay. Can you zoom out so I get the overall context of what we're looking at?
He's hogtied.
Oh, this is George. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. This is George Zinn, hogtied,
And that's in his little
Yeah.
pelican bag or whatever, pelican
Yeah.
pouch, pelican purse.
Yeah. That's so weird. Like that's printed.
Wow. Okay. They did get away from those boils.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry,
I'm gonna have
guys.
to go and find. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that up. That I want to show that. But no, look, I believe that. What?
Sorry. The chat is just laughing.
That
They
I
said
just.
they thought it was his butt.
Oh, yeah. No,
Sorry.
that is just so stinking weird. I mean, it's like it's like
Sorry, guys.
they purposefully had his screenshot of his passcode there so that they could get into his phone. You know, he wanted to be found in that regard or something. It's just so freaking weird.
I really need to be able to bring up comments. We've got to look into this because I need to be able to bring up the comments a little faster. Like, nothing sinister.
That's pretty good.
Ian McD 66. Yeah.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna
Y'all
add
are
this
so witty.
to my album. Here. Okay. Give me 1 second while I pull this up. Let me take it off the screen so that they don't see it. It's so pathetic that we're like that way. We're like, oh my God, they might see it. Oh, this sucks so bad, dude. I cannot zoom in. Okay, I'll crop it. Edit. Let us be adults, YouTube. Please, let us be adults. Okay, let me crop. Adjust here. There, okay. And now here. Gosh, oh, Friday. I gotta crop even more right there. Done. Recents. 1 second. There.
While you're doing that, I'm going to
Run through
mention
some.
tea trees. Has anyone answered for Zen formally endorsing Lyman? This wacky stuff is beyond blatant and ludicrous. Yeah. So if you go on to Phil Lyman's website, you will see that George Zen's endorsement is, at least last time I checked, still on the bottom of Lyman's website. I don't know. I have never heard an official reasoning for all that. I guess Zen is pretty involved in politics. So, yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, so right here, Cutler is seeing Dan Flood.
Can you shift it over like
No,
just?
I'm trying to figure out this. I'm trying to figure out this move. No, I can't because like Charlie's mic is right there. But look at the sleeve. All right, so I'm going to back it up right here. Okay, 7 seconds, and then I'm going to go forward very slow. What would make that release like that? Where's his hand? I'm going to have to look at my adult version of it.
His mic as in his hand is there, or to the left?
Right. Oh, he moves his arm up. Okay. All right. So it's really a shame that that I can't show this. So his arm has the sleeve here tucked under it, and as he reaches his arm to grab the railing, that's what releases the sleeve. Right there.
Are you able to zoom in any closer to him? If the issue is avoiding seeing something,
I'm just
from
not going to go
Charlie?
forward. I'm not going to go past that moment.
Okay.
It is at
He's
8:61.
okay. He's
Okay,
go ahead.
it's right here. As he puts it down, is when it happens. Okay, so he is looking over. Dan does the signal.
Charlie puts the mic down. He actually closes his eyes, and I argue kind of braces. Rick does
Okay.
the movement.
If you have a palm gun, all he does is mess with his sleeve. There's a palm gun. From what everything online is, there is a squeeze. All he does is just mess with his sleeve.
Can you zoom in? Because I don't think we'll see anything bad if you zoom in further, and we're just focused on Rick at that point.
there's just nothing there in his hand.
Well, it's not about that. It's about seeing the motion.
Right.
I mean, look at that. What the heck is he doing? It just appears there's some sort of, I'm not saying it's a palm gun, but some sort of, Blake, like that can even play into your theory. That's the thing. It can play into any, like a multitude of theories that he could be setting something off.
No, he's just confusing everybody. He's playing. He messes with his sleeve.
Well, somebody says a meathead thing. Look, I mean, it could be, yes, of course, it could be a distraction, but it also is the perfect timing. And it could be yeah.
Okay, let me just walk everyone through this.
Something.
Okay, if I am Brian Harpole and my buddy, or let's just say this, if I'm Rick Cutler and I know what's about to happen, and I'm over here, and I know that Brian actually really has the thing on him, I'm gonna do something that looks very suspicious, and I'm even gonna play with maybe a pocket so that everybody's not just focused in on what maybe is Brian's captured by doing. That's just, I mean, like, they're just, they want to have as many things for people to look at and to question versus it just be nothing. I mean, if you just think about it from an operational standpoint, they want to have a lot of decoys, and that's what I think this is.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see anything. I mean, he's playing with his sleeve.
Okay, well, just play that out. Yeah. I mean, he's bracing. I don't even know what his purpose was for that day. Okay, considering that he's not paid attention to the people behind him one bit. Okay, if he's supposed to be working security, and his job is to protect Charlie, all he's done is look straight ahead at Charlie the whole time. He has not been watching the crowd behind him at all. And I would say that is a pretty crappy job at doing security.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I don't know how many times had Rick was brand new.
But he has a whole long history of not only security, but police law enforcement experience. So, I don't know. And he's got there's a whole host of other reasons why he is sus. But Jason Londano keeps trying to send us a link, but Jason, it's not coming across through here, so I think you might have to DM it to me or email it to me. I'm sorry. A lot of times YouTube won't allow links to be sent in. But the thing is, I mean, he braces himself, like he braces his arm. He clearly is holding on tight to the railing, keeping that arm very still and stable, and does something like this. I don't know. And yes, Lily Lane, I agree. I have had all of that information that he was involved with the Underground Railroad with Tim Ballard, and some people early on had tried to throw me off the trail of all of that. And, I did kind of move off, and y'all know I have different things that I'm interested in, but I still think that, you know, different people were involved in different ways. So
Sorry, I'm putting in another video
that's
here.
okay. I got plenty of things to talk about.
All right. I don't know if people have seen this video. Yeah. I mean, if I were to see something on, and of course we don't have a video because I mean, if you think about it, Rick should have had the device on him that Brian had. If Rick would have had the device and Brian would have been, or let's just say if Brian would have taken the position of where Rick is, none of this comes out. Because you don't see Rick's pants at all. He's out of frame on the UVU review. Brian is so exposed.
That's true. And someone in the chat, J3N07, had reminded us that Rick was counting down, holding up the 4, then the 3. Rick was definitely doing some signaling throughout this whole ordeal too. I mean, look, this was more orchestrated and choreographed than the New York City Ballet. I'm going to keep saying that till I'm blue in the face.
What is that in his hand? This is what I've... You've seen photos of him, right, Kelly, where he's got like, it looks like he's wearing brass knuckles. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Which could be, you know, some sort of a little trigger something. I don't know.
No, Brian's got that. But I don't know what this is. But it's gone. He takes it away. He takes it off. He takes it off at the explosion.
Golly, sorry about that, y'all. Tristan Green, man, we got to figure out how I can get a hold of being able to bring these comments on stage. Tristan Green said, haven't you bought your TPUSA brass knuckles from the merch tent?
For real.
Oh, goodness. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it
wouldn't put it past them.
Gosh, this dude's freaking elbow. Move your fat elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many videos
where it's like so close but so far?
Yes. That's so freaking frustrating.
It makes you wonder if that's the reason why we get a hold of the videos.
No, it's just life. It's just life. Oh, you mean that there's other videos and we get the ones that are interfered with?
Yes. Yeah. It's like that's the reason why we get the videos is because they just so happen to pan away at the right time or conceal what we needed to see. You know.
But it's also just how the cookie crumbles sometimes too.
Yeah. I
mean, like one of my most favorite quotes is in that, or it's with Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday, and at the very end, he's given the pregame speech, and he's talking about life is and it's like a game of inches, and football is a game of inches. And it's like literally, you know, he's like, an inch is the difference between winning and fucking losing. And literally, it's like an inch is the difference between seeing the brass knuckles and not seeing the brass knuckles, or whatever that is. And it's also like just out of frame, right? Like there's just something happening just out of frame right there. And it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Okay, I think Undercover Agent was okay, and Captain Slick. They were saying, I want to see the girl. They're talking about the girl reacting. I think next to Rick. Can y'all tell us this again? To his left, right. It must be right after he does that motion. We've had a few people in the chat, Blake, asking if, okay, 3 people, 4 people now, asking if they could see that again, because they must see a reaction from the girl that's next to Rick after he makes that motion. A younger girl. And then let's see here. She's looking down at her phone. She doesn't see Charlie hit.
Which girl?
Oh, to his right. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, widen the angle. Widen the angle.
Which girl is it? I'm gonna have to go over here real quick and find her. And then what is she wearing?
What is she wearing, you guys?
Y'all see that? See, do the medics look like they're worried? You know what I call this look? You know what this look is, Kelly?
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck did we just do?
Yeah.
What in the living fuck did someone talk me into? Is this look?
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. They were okay. Okay? Oh, Jason, I've been telling you over and over again. My handle is Keli Rabon, KELIRABON. And I looked, I copy pasted or whatever the link, and I asked you, please, if you could. We can't play this entire video, but if you could please send me the time codes, that would be very, very helpful. We're trying, you guys.
I gotta look at this just one more time. This looks like a much better video too.
That's more clear. But I know the viewers still want to see. Oh, the Admiral Kelly. Thank you, Mr. Turpin. I know the viewers still want to see that gal next to Slick Rick.
What,
So
what is she wearing?
Let's see. Okay, do. With a t-shirt, pink graphic.
Is he plugging something in?
Or maybe he's turning that thing on. That's what it looks like to me, turning something on or turning volume up or something.
Well, if Allie wouldn't have done her space tonight, I would not have been. This wouldn't be connected here. I mean, where literally, sorry, the irony here. I just want to we've got the hand right here in his pocket doing the twist, and the hand right here. Wow. Wow. This guy's always intrigued me here. Who's he with? He's with that dude in the gray. Hang on just a second. I got to check on one thing. This has my brain. Right. Where are you? 241. Right here. He's right there. Right here.
What's he holding?
They're like spotters.
Yeah.
And then I don't see him again because the camera turns. It goes up here. And he's on the other side of this dude right here. But the main thing is, I'm going to pull this up because this is actually, hang on one second. This
Wait, that guy who was just there, did he have headphones on?
On 241, this file?
Whatever you just had up, it's okay. You don't have to go back through it again.
That guy?
I don't know who's, yeah.
All right, hang on one second. I'm going to pull up Charles McClintock Wilson's right here. Let me go back. We're going to present. Share, okay, window. It is this album.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put the thing of
him.
Oh, nice.
I don't see any of those other dudes around him. Anyways, that's just strange. This is before. So the Amazon George Zinn is standing. You can always find Amazon George Zinn because he's right by this dude in this like Cool Runnings shirt. So right here is Amazon George Zinn. And I think that this dude is with this dude because they both pop
Which
up
dude?
together.
Which
I think
dude is
that
with which one?
this guy, Amazon George, is with this guy right here. That looks like an actor. I'm trying to think who that dude is.
Yeah.
I think they're together because they're common missing and they're common together.
Interesting.
So you can see them together. Oh, zoom out. Right here. Missing. See that? That girl is right here. That's the girl that's between them. So, but here's crazy shirt. Their Amazon George pops up right here or right here. And then that other dude is right here. You see that?
Yep.
Together. Anyways, it's just weird because that other guy, or the Timu George that gets arrested, I'm pretty sure he's in this area, and I'm almost convinced that he stayed down the entire time. Like he purposefully did not want to be seen on camera or potentially to be seen on camera, but he comes from because the water feature is all right here. This is where the water feature is. And it's like, yeah, it's like the Timu George is down and right here. But I really believe he pops in from somewhere in this area right here. And that has been one of my main, other than the pink hat person, is figuring out where and who did George Zinn come with. Okay, let's get.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up. Thank you to Jason who sent me this video. I'm gonna try to send it now to you, Blake, if you can.
You should be able to add stuff to the stage.
Well, I'm gonna, because it's sent on X, I may have to just. Well, yeah, let's see here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Because it's going to be a link, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm tracking you. You're going to send it through X?
Yeah. Let me do that. Or actually, I'll just send it in the private, you know how to flip over to the private chat in StreamYard. See if that works for you.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Hang on. There. It's pulling up an empty. Is the link broke?
Oh, okay. Maybe just because it's like,
It's your messages.
oh, okay. Dang it. It's like not letting me download the thing, so that's why. Jason Londato, can you send that to
Send to
Blake?
me.
It might be in your requests, Blake, if you have requests open, available. I can't forward it to you.
What's his name?
Heraty, Heraty, Thomas 22 under message requests.
Not yet.
We're trying, buddy. Oh, he said, okay, he's working on it. He said he tagged you on it, but he's about to DM it to you. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
For the
You're seeing
delay.
how the magic is made.
How the sausage is made. That's what we used to always call it in TV. This is how the sausage is
how
made.
it's made. You would never. 2 hours ago? Yeah, it's not okay.
River King, yes, I too noticed all of the security personnel seem to be stuffing their pockets with a whole lot of stuff. Who would have thought you needed to stuff your pockets with everything from, I don't know, water bottles full of yellow, I guess, electrolyte stuff to whatever else they have? My goodness.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think one of them looks like he's got about 3 different pins in his shirt pocket. I'm thinking like, bro, when was the last time you needed that many ink pens on your security job?
For real. Hello from East Texas. Love your show, Kelly. Thank you. East Texas is not the least Texas, despite it has been said. I do enjoy East Texas. You bet. Thank you, Allie. Wilson 45613. It's not hard to dial down feedback when the mic is behind the speakers. It seems like they were trying to dial up the feedback. I agree. George Zinn was the first decoy. Zachariah Ahmed Qureshi was the first patsy, but then they realized he had a perfect alibi. Switch to patsy number 2. Yeah, and look, I mean, Tyler is a patsy as well. I need to go back and refresh my memory on that Zachariah person. I know there was a lot there, and then it fell off.
Yep.
I'm just going to jump through some of these later takes where that it was not a palm gun, but the actual detonator for the mic. The timing is perfect and proximity. I'm not sold on anything. Just couldn't shake him since watching it live. Oh, Admiral Kelly.
Yep.
Reporting for duty, sir. Ma'am. Kelly is right there.
Yep. Kelly Rabon, KeliRabon. So, Blake, unfortunately, he's not able to DM you. So he said, I don't know what else we can try.
Can you put
Jason,
You should
Can
be able-
you is that video, is that a link that you can send me? Because I think you sent me the actual video, but it won't let me download.
don't you be sending her no spam or viruses or anything.
Yeah, that's right. Or else we'll know exactly where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time for this. We're trying to do the work on behalf of the people.
Is that him?
Let's see.
The Jason this on the screen?
Choo, 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 choo. Jason Londano. It's from this exact page. Yeah, I don't know, like what it's showing.
Is it on his page?
Oh, do you have it on? Have you posted it on your page, Jason? Okay, so I see that you tagged me in this video that's 1 minute and 50 seconds long. So if you can tell me what the time code is in that you want us to see, that will work. But
I don't know his handle.
maybe at 32 seconds or something like that. I'm just looking at it right now. So I'll send this to you. Blake.
All right.
You said 25-second mark and on. So,
Police can stop a guy stealing hats. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna have to have the SD cards addressed. I mean, it's just baffling to me that to this day, there's not been a single authority come out and speak on it. I mean, and that's where it boils down to, just they have zero respect for us out here. I mean, we know that he took the SD cards. They admitted that he took the SD cards. We know all of this stuff. They know that we know all of this stuff. They know that there's massive problems with their story. And yet they could absolutely give two shits less about literally just coming out and confirming that. I mean, for all we know, Andrew just freestyled that. I mean, and who else confirmed the story?
I mean, it seems like they just made it all up as they went along.
Was it Andrew? Andrew's the one who's like, who said they saw Terrell giving the cards to somebody?
Oh, well, yeah, Andrew, not Andrew Colvette, but Andrew Ferrossi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who is the photographer, in case you guys don't know, photographer who was hired by TPUSA to be there that day and shoot. So he said that, that Terrell gave
just such
them
a strange thing to try and add credibility to, like to put your name on that you saw that. It's just, I mean, it's just weird. Strange. I wish they would come out and confirm it. I really do. And I wish Candace would release the video that she's got from behind him. That would be a game changer. That would be a game changer.
Yeah, I mean, video that she's had apparently for a very long time and could really help thousands, tens of thousands of people or more who are investigating this case. Hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the AKA Blondie 2024. Thank you from Tennessee. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, this is a prime example right here. I mean, do not tell me that releasing security footage from 100 and some odd feet away, maybe even longer than that, I mean, that it's going to taint the jury pool. Like, you're coming off as a shield at that point. Like, because your argument makes zero sense other than the fact that you're trying to hide something. And this is a perfect point. They have video of the shooter that allegedly killed the CEO of the United Healthcare company.
I know this
And-
is. Yep.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I know that this is a different scenario, but just imagine if, like, this is okay. Of course, United Healthcare is not a nonprofit, right? But just imagine if that CEO had said that, hey, I really, really want my wife to be the next CEO of United Healthcare or something.
Valid.
And I mean, I'm just saying, the interim CEO, oh my God. Like, Jesus.
No, I mean it's valid, completely valid. was
Okay,
trying to
I
pull it up.
sent
I
you in
thought
the private chat. I sent you the link to that video, so that way we could take a look. Yeah, and I agree. Tiny loves Boston. They should not really be a nonprofit. Clearly, I mean, kind of like the NFL is a nonprofit. And yeah, Tool Druid. Yeah, notice how you hadn't heard anything from that wife, unlike Erica.
Okay, hang on. I cannot play that because of I'm gonna have to trim something right quick. Just a second. I know what they're trying to show.
Oh yeah, and it shows that angle. Didn't even think about that. Unfortunately, that angle shows too much. It's fine. We'll revisit that in a different stream. I think I really do want to explore more of that concept, but I think,
Yeah, the look, and maybe I mean I just don't think that someone's yelling "stay down." I think it's picked up top. I mean, and that's where I mean it just makes zero sense. It's just something that was picked up on the second story. I mean, there's really, but definitely I'm all for taking another look at it. And I think the easiest thing to do is to pull out other video that is from around there and down there at that moment, find the exact time that we hear it, and just see if it's audible right there next to the tent.
Jordan, thank you for correcting me. I apologize. The NFL gave up its nonprofit status in 2015. This was one of the things that I'd done stories about back in my reporter days. So sorry, I'm a little dated, but yes, it did operate as a nonprofit for decades. But yes, apparently in 2015 it gave up its nonprofit status. Thank you for correcting me.
Did you cover the Texans?
Yeah, all them fools.
JJ?
Oh, yeah, I have a picture with JJ. I got to meet JJ in Houston.
No kidding.
He's a big dude.
Have you always been down there? Like, were you an Oilers fan?
My parents were. So no, like, I mean, I was born in Houston, but I lived all over.
Can you do a FOIA?
Yeah.
That's an interesting concept. Have you thought about that, Kelly?
What's that?
Can you do a FOIA request for Mikey's phone?
Not for Mikey's, no, because he is not a government employee.
Mm.
Yep. Now, if and when, in theory, it becomes part of the court record, then that is something that, if it's you should be able to access through the court record. But yeah, you won't be able to, wouldn't be able to request it otherwise.
Right. So I don't know. I don't think this is correct, because I believe that Terrell, this is weird, and I've really never, there is a clear line between Phillip and that team of people. I'm just going to pull up his Instagram page. Because there's something, Terrell is not a part of that team that those people are on. Like Terrell, it's so weird. Have you ever looked at that, Kelly?
What part now?
That Terrell is not a part of that team of individuals that Phillip and the girl or the two camera operators are. Like he's on, it's like Meech, that company. I hate doing these captures. I can't talk and think. Select all the cars. Verify. Yes, I got it right first time. Why is the code not working? Verizon stuff is so messed up.
Yeah, I guess they said that everything finally came back online, but
No,
maybe you're still lagging a little bit.
Look, I'm just going to do a little sidebar real quick. I'm almost convinced because my phone still is not fixed. And
yeah, you're getting pixelated now.
I am?
Yeah. Okay, now you're getting better. Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that they have turned off their LTE service and they want people forced onto 5G. Because my phone, I refuse to be on 5G and I am always on LTE. Turn off everything, all 5G data, all of it. And my phone still, and everybody in my company, because I've told them about this and they all do the same thing. They're like, they turn off their 5G, they just have LTE. Our phones still do not work. And I'm like, that's weird. That makes no sense. Like it's like I feel forced to turn on my 5G.
That is very weird.
And I'm not. I'll cancel before I do that. I can't get this code. Yeah, I can't get this code to. I mean, it wants a security code to my cell phone, and usually on Safari on my Mac, it just, you just click and it brings up the code automatically. It's not doing that, and it's not. It's like I'm not getting push notifications or anything.
So there's a couple of people who want to know why. What's up with 5G? Why is that an issue?
Well, it's first of all like it was developed as a weapon of war. And there's some really, really crazy things out there on, especially YouTube, on what it does to the body, with things that can be pushed through it. It's weird. Let me pull it up because literally, and I'm not. This is not me being a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Also, I think in case you did you get this one? There may have been two. I'm not sure if you caught. Did we get the one from the super chats from Nancy Rolfe?
No. Oh. Yes.
Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you for working so hard. You're doing great. We really appreciate the kudos and the encouragement. Some days it feels like we're just talking to ourselves, but it really helps to know that, we've got a whole crew of people who are right along beside us.
For sure. Just take a dive for whoever asked that question about the 5G on YouTube. I mean, there's stuff that's linked to COVID on there. There's, but it's like the radiation, and it's just allegedly not good for you. And I have my phone by me all the time. Like when I sleep, it's like right there on my bed table, or I have 3 of them. So, I've had 5G turned off, but I'm also unvaccinated and the healthiest person in my family. So I'm out there.
Okay, we have another super chat from Tara. I don't know if it's Tara or
Hello.
Tara.
Oh, some tiramisu. Oh, that sounds good right now.
Oh, yeah, tiramisu.
Damn, that sounds good.
Was
What
that
the-
officer pointing his weapon at the crowd while people were trying to run away? It looked that way, but I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
Yeah, no, he does do that, and he's using it to point, and that is that's a no-no. I mean, just off of firearm safety. But you're right, he does. He uses the barrel of the gun to point. Just use your finger.
Like,
Yeah, no, like it's literally like he's like pointing with the barrel of his gun. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, like you can do the whole thing like on Black Hawk Down. Well, this is my safety, son, or whatever. I think it's Eric Bana. When you got Delta there with Army Rangers, and they're like, that I forget what his rank is. He comes up and he's like, "Why your firearm not on safety? I don't care if you're Delta or no Delta." And he looks at that commanding officer and he's like, "This is my safety." That's such a good. I think it's a CIA movie, but it's a good movie. Black Hawk Down. Yeah. Alrighty.
okay, I see one more. T. Kuritz, did you ever look at the exchange in the tunnel when the cop checks the mic? Guy in black with white hats hands something to a blonde in a black shirt. She's in another clip standing at a metal barrier. Does that sound familiar to you?
Mm-mm.
Guy in black with white hat hands something to a blonde in a black shirt.
What's the video?
An exchange in the tunnel when the cop checks the mic. I'm so sorry that I'm not coming up with that off the top of my head. I can think of the time when the cop, like from the outside, from the Adam Bartholomew video, right? Where we see the cop like walking up to the mic and like tapping it or something. Or at least that's what I think of off the top of my head. Oh, here we go. Let's see. T. Kurt said a cop checked Mike on the table to see if it was hot. Yeah.
Oh,
From the
I know.
UV review footage, maybe.
Right here.
Yep. Okay. Yep. There we go. Checked it.
Notice how he looks right at the camera because he knows he's
okay.
doing
Okay.
something
Do you
they
see
shouldn't.
there's a blonde all the way on the right in a black shirt. I think that's who they're talking about. I'm trying to look for the comment again to make sure I'm pulling in and
Right there.
picking up what they're putting down. Oh, yep. I saw a little handoff. Okay. What was that? Good eye. Good eye. I don't know what that is.
Y'all are good.
Yeah. Talk about some eagle eyes. Okay.
Which person is that? It is.
And she's in a different clip that's like in the courtyard standing at a metal barrier. So
It's this guy right here is who hands her something in that other angle.
okay. Oh, is that her standing right? Yeah. Okay.
That's her. And see, these are the guys that are they're like looking for stuff in the grass.
Interesting. And she's on the flip side. Wait, hold on. Yeah, she's on the inside of the barrier at that point. Who is she?
What is she pointing
She's
at?
pointing at. What's she pointing at?
And what's this cat videoing?
Oh, Elizabeth, thank you. Think that she's the one that people were asking if that was Erica. I see. Okay. Do you remember, was it last night, Blake, that people were asking if that was Erica?
No, this girl's a little thicker.
Well, yeah, but I mean, last night, I think it was that someone was asking if that was Erica.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely, I mean, I hadn't seen Erica in person, so I don't know.
I don't think Erica's that thick.
Hey, look, things can be.
She might be
altered, okay? Videos and photos can be altered, but I don't think that it's Erica for real. Somebody said she does have the cousin it hair though.
Yeah. Who is this person? And who is she talking to? She's got her phone out. Is she on speaker?
It's her secret sister. It's her body double.
Okay, so right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to pause and do a big thank you for this one. And we want to just pause for just a second. We got an amazing super chat. Oh, Eliza Jane 111. Thank you so much for the big $50 super chat for you both. Do you think there may be a possibility that Charlie is not dead? I do. I'm still hanging on to hope. I still can't handle the thought of him gone. I still believe that he's alive, and I am going to do a stream on this on Saturday night. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to go real deep in depth on this, and I'm trying bit by bit to convince Blake, bring him over to the light. So stick with me.
Hey, Charlie's gonna have to walk his happy ass out in front of a camera for this old boy right here to be on board with it, or I see it pulled off. I mean, one of the two. I got to see it pulled off. And I heard some craziness tonight about, I don't even, it makes no
It's
sense.
okay. It's okay. It's going to take him a little while.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's outside, like everything is on the table except for the fact that a 30-06 from the low-C roof got him.
Yep.
I want to say that Hunter Kozak is right around here. I don't know what they hand off. I mean, that's a really, really good eye.
Yeah.
You don't think they might have found something, do you?
They might have. I mean, we need to do some deeper digging. We need to, I think we need to see what other, unfortunately, at this point, we don't have a lot of other video footage,
Kelly, do you know how many people that are like really involved, like really, really involved, that we do not know who the hell they are?
So a decent amount. I was thinking, I was chatting in the chat earlier saying maybe it would be worthwhile to do a list of the name or the faces, I guess, of who we're still looking for. So that way people can help us. A lot of times people want to know how they can help, and that would be one really practical way.
I'm really interested in this girl. I really am, because like I want you to consider where she is.
Yeah. I mean, she's literally, behind the scenes. So
I want to know who this is. I want to know who this is.
mm-hmm.
I want to know who these guys are.
Yeah.
This guy, by all intents and purposes, is with them. And is this camera alive? Did this camera have a live feed somehow? Was it like, does it have, an ability to transmit? I mean, and are these dudes rucking? I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like,
who are you? Like,
what?
I mean, cool dad bod.
Right. But
Who
like,
are you?
were you gonna camp out like after the event? Like at UVU?
Who is that? And why? And they're looking for stuff in the grass, and she's pointing out stuff for them to go pick up. And then he goes and hands her something. Who's this? Who's this? Maybe I'll write that on my Santa list. Santa, who are these people? I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I know. I am too. It's, hey, look, y'all, Blake turns into a pumpkin at midnight.
tired.
That's one thing you should know. Blake always turns into a pumpkin at midnight. So we're 9 minutes till then. Boom.
Yep.
But this has been amazing. And there was one more thing I think. Jordan Henshaw said that he found the camera. Let me scroll back up and
look at you, Jordan. Good on you, mate.
Yes.
Please just tell me it's within 2 years of being manufactured. That
let's see. I'm scrolling up. The chat was so good tonight. It was like I couldn't even keep up. I'm sorry. He probably Jordan, can you repost it if you haven't already? Okay, that old camera is a Ricoh, if that's how you say it, RICOH FF90.
So it's old?
I guess.
I agree. Thank you, BJ Hodge. I agree. From what we can see in Philip's hand, it is significantly bigger than what a Rode 2 is. So thank you for the super chat though, but I'm with you. I'm on the same page. So Keli, so this is the flash that pops up, or does this pop up? And I actually was spot on from the beginning.
Say that again. The flash is what?
I just don't understand. Like, what the hell are you doing with that camera? Like,
Thank you, undercover agent, for staying up. Oh my gosh, all night long. It's 5:52. It's almost 6 a.m. where they are.
You
So
across the pond, mate.
wow.
He's got to be. He's
Y'all
got to
are
be.
amazing.
He's in England. No. He said 6 o'clock.
Yeah, almost 6 a.m.
Okay, so he's further east, so he's gonna be like Germany.
Tiramisu says, "Good night, as always. Frank Turek is a clown."
He is a clown. He is our number one clown.
Charlotte Lee was asking if we take call-ins, and we're working on that.
That's a good idea.
Trying to come up with some creative ways that we can make that happen. Yeah.
Little TRL
On the hotline.
That's a good idea. We can figure that out. You know what? We are going to do that. I know exactly how we're going to do that. I know exactly how I'm going to do this, and then I can change the number so that we don't have Looney Tunes. Like we will release our number during the show, and then you can call in. That's a cool idea, and then we can do a little chit chat.
And we are definitely going to have Jordan Henshaw in something very soon.
Yeah.
Right, Blake?
Yeah.
Right, Blake? Yeah. Right, Blake?
As long as I don't get jammed up, but we're gonna go full Monty on the video. So it's not gonna be. We're gonna have to talk this out, but I think it's gonna have to be streamed only on X because I don't want to get the YouTube lords upset with me.
Yeah, Jordan, we are we've been talking about that. We've got some ideas as to how we can make it most effective.
Yeah, I'm just worried about if I were to flag it ahead of time, if they'll still strike me. That's what I'm afraid of. So we're going to have to verify that. Yeah, crazy. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it. Keli, are you anything last thoughts?
I'm tapped out once and for all. I always have something else to say, but I think
sure you're probably about to kick off another stream.
Okay. I might go.
You're about to go to a live.
Go get in a space. I'll see. I don't know if Trillion is still up or something.
You'll probably go chit chat with Trillion for the next 5 hours.
That's how I roll. If any of you guys follow me on X, then I turn around and I go like, I'm a night owl.
Nonstop.
I'm a night owl.
My hat goes off to you. I got to get the Z's. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. I feel like we've got some stuff that we're going to be figuring out. Tonight's show really threw me for a loop on what Allie threw out, and that is going to be on the front of my to-do list, or the top of my to-do list tomorrow. Is we're going to figure out this transmitter, and then the fact that we've got the transmitter linked up with Harpole is very, very telling. So stay tuned on that. But thank you, as always, for joining us. We will be live tomorrow early, and then and possibly just on X in a space. I'm going to be out of town starting tomorrow night. So yeah.
Okay, let's make sure we drop again. You guys, please be sure to follow all of us. Turn on the notifications, subscribe, all the things. Hopefully you're already doing that. But for Blake on X, it's Blake Bednarz, and on YouTube, it is West Texas is the best Texas. And for me on YouTube and on X, it's Keli Rabon, KeliRabon.
Money. Perfect. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us, Keli. Good night. We'll see you.
Let's see y'all.